Hey everyone, and welcome back to Beyond the Senses, the channel where we explore the incredible ways animals perceive the world, often in ways we can barely imagine. Today, we're diving into a topic that truly highlights the resilience and adaptability of the animal kingdom. We often think of sight as our most dominant sense, crucial for navigating, hunting, and even just surviving. But what happens when that sense is absent? Today, we're going to meet 10 extraordinary blind animals, some born without sight, others who've lost it, and discover how they not only survive, but absolutely thrive, relying on a symphony of other senses to conquer their world. You're going to be amazed! Let's kick things off with an animal that lives in a world where sight is practically useless anyway. Number 1. The Mexican blind cavefish, Astyanax mexicanus. First up, from the lightless depths of subterranean caves, we have the incredible Mexican blind cavefish. These fascinating creatures are a prime example of evolutionary adaptation. Over countless generations living in complete darkness, their eyes became redundant. So what happened? They lost them. Their eyes are either completely absent or tiny, non-functional remnants. But don't feel sorry for them. They navigate their pitch-black world with astonishing precision, using an incredibly developed lateral line system. This system detects subtle changes in water pressure and vibrations, essentially allowing them to feel their surroundings, sense obstacles, and even locate prey without ever seeing a thing. It's like having sonar built right into their bodies. Truly a marvel of nature. Number 2. The star-nosed mole. From the water to underground, let's talk about an animal that redefined touching its food. The star-nosed mole. This little mammal is largely blind, but its eyes are hardly missed. Why? Because its nose is a masterpiece of sensory perception. That bizarre star-shaped appendage on its face isn't just for show. It's covered in over 25,000 minute sensory receptors called Eimer's organs, making it one of the most sensitive touch organs in the entire animal kingdom. It uses these 22 fleshy rays to rapidly search for food, insects, worms, feeling up to 13 objects per second. It can identify whether something is edible in milliseconds, making it one of the fastest eaters on the planet. Who needs eyes when you have a superpowered nose? Number 3. The Olm, Proteus anguinus. Back to the caves, but this time in the cool subterranean waters of Central and Southeastern Europe, we find a creature that looks like something out of a fantasy novel, the Olm. This incredible amphibian is completely blind, its eyes covered by a layer of skin, often completely undeveloped. It can live for over 100 years. The Olm compensates for its lack of sight with an array of other highly developed senses. It has an exceptional sense of smell and hearing, allowing it to detect the faintest chemical trails and vibrations in the water, leading it to small invertebrates, its primary food source. It also has electroreception, meaning it can detect weak electric fields generated by its prey. Imagine navigating a pitch-black labyrinth using only smell, hearing, and electric pulses. Truly an ancient survivor. Number 4. The naked mole rat, or Heterocephalus glaber. If you thought the star-nosed mole was interesting, wait till you meet its distant cousin, the naked mole rat. These wrinkly, almost alien-looking rodents live in extensive underground colonies in East Africa. Their eyes are tiny and have very poor vision. Sometimes they can barely distinguish light from dark, and some are effectively blind. But who needs sharp vision when you're part of a superorganism? Naked mole rats thrive through their incredible social structure, similar to ants or bees, with a queen and different castes. They rely heavily on touch, smell, and a wide range of vocalizations to communicate within their dark tunnels. They use their sensitive whiskers and body hairs to feel their way around and detect changes in air currents.
Their world is one of constant tactile and olfactory information, making sight largely unnecessary.
Number 5. The kiwi bird. From underground to the dense forests of New Zealand, let's meet a bird that truly marches to the beat of its own drum. The kiwi. This iconic flightless bird is primarily nocturnal, and its eyesight is notoriously poor, especially in its dark forest habitat. But the kiwi has a secret weapon: its extraordinary sense of smell. Unlike most birds, which have nostrils at the base of their beak, the kiwi has its nostrils right at the very tip. It uses its long, sensitive beak to probe the forest floor, sniffing out insects, worms, and grubs with incredible precision. It's essentially a walking, sniffing probe. Its excellent hearing also helps it detect prey movements. It's a testament to how specialized senses can allow an animal to dominate its niche even without good vision.
Number 6. The axolotl, Ambystoma mexicanum. Back to the aquatic world for our 6th animal, and another captivating amphibian, the axolotl, the famous walking fish from Mexico. While they do have eyes, their vision is actually quite poor. They live in murky waters, and their primary hunting strategy doesn't rely on sight. Axolotls are ambush predators. They primarily detect prey through a combination of their lateral line system, which senses water vibrations, and their keen sense of smell. When a small invertebrate or fish swims nearby, the axolotl senses the movement, then rapidly sucks in water, creating a vacuum that pulls the unfortunate prey into its mouth. It's a swift, silent, and highly effective hunting method that requires minimal visual input. They're like living, breathing vacuum cleaners.
Number 7. The European mole, Talpa europaea. We've met the star-nosed mole, but let's not forget its European cousin, the European mole. Like many subterranean dwellers, these industrious engineers have extremely poor eyesight. Their eyes are tiny, often hidden beneath fur or even a layer of skin, and they can barely distinguish light from dark. For the European mole, the world is a tapestry of scent and touch. They use their highly sensitive snout, packed with touch receptors and whiskers, to navigate their intricate tunnel systems and locate their favorite food, earthworms and grubs. Their powerful front paws are incredible digging tools, and they're constantly feeling their way through the soil, interpreting every vibration and scent. Their entire body is designed for an underground existence where sight is simply not a priority.
Number 8. The giant isopod, Bathynomus giganteus. Now for something truly deep and mysterious. Our next blind thriver comes from the crushing pressures and absolute darkness of the deep ocean. The giant isopod. These fascinating crustaceans are essentially giant deep-sea woodlice, and while they do have eyes, they're not very useful down where no light penetrates. The giant isopod relies primarily on its well-developed antennae and highly sensitive chemoreceptors, its sense of smell, to find food. They are scavengers, feasting on whatever falls from the sunlit surface to the abyss: whale carcasses, dead fish, anything organic. They move slowly, feeling their way across the seafloor and detecting the faintest chemical scent trails of decaying matter. In a world of perpetual night, touch and smell are the ultimate navigation tools.
Number 9. The Northern Hemisphere Bat. Okay, so many bats aren't strictly blind in the way some of our other animals are. They do have eyes and can see. However, for many nocturnal species, especially microbats, their eyesight is not their primary sense for navigation or hunting in the dark. In fact, many people mistakenly believe all bats are blind, and it highlights how much they don't rely on sight. Their superpower is echolocation. Bats emit high-frequency sound waves that bounce off objects in their environment. Their incredibly sensitive ears then pick up these echoes, allowing them to create a detailed sound map of their surroundings. They can detect tiny insects, avoid obstacles, and navigate through complete darkness with astonishing accuracy. It's like having a living, breathing, high-definition radar system.
So while not truly blind, their reliance on other senses is so profound it often makes sight secondary.
Number 10. The cave spider. Our final incredible blind thriver brings us back to the dark, silent world of caves, the cave spider. Many species of cave-dwelling spiders have significantly reduced or entirely absent eyes, a common adaptation for life in perpetual darkness. How do they hunt without sight? Their webs become their eyes and ears. Cave spiders are incredibly sensitive to vibrations. When an unsuspecting insect blunders into their web, the spider feels the slightest tremor. Its legs are covered in tiny sensory hairs that detect these vibrations, allowing it to pinpoint the exact location of its prey even in complete darkness and swiftly move in for the capture. It's a masterclass in tactile and vibrational communication.
And there you have it, 10 incredible blind animals that prove that losing one sense doesn't mean losing your way. Which of these blind thrivers amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey beyond the senses, please hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing animal facts, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure.